Hello everyone, welcome to my English class once again. Now today in this video I'm going to explain the story How We Kept Mother's Day. Chapter number 8. This story is from your literature book. Guys, How We Kept Mother's Day. This story has been written by Stephen Butler Leacock. He was born in 1869. He was a Canadian teacher, writer, and humorist. He was also a lecturer, political economist, and historian. Okay, so guys, let's start this story How We Kept Mother's Day. Guys, we all are depend on our mothers for most of our needs. We turn to her when we are hungry, when we have a problem to be solved, or simply for comfort when something goes wrong. But how often do we remember to thank her or make her feel special? So, listen this story about how a family plans to celebrate Mother's Day. Does the mother feel special? Just listen this story and find out. So guys, once there was a family and they have decided to have a special celebration of Mother's Day. Okay, the family wanted to celebrate Mother's Day because they realized how much she did for them. They wanted to make it a great day, a holiday for all of them, with everyone doing everything to keep mother happy. And it was the idea of the father to take mother fishing. He felt that if a car was being hired for a drive, there may be as well be an enjoyable purpose to it. So they all have decided to go on a trip of the fishing, and they all felt that it would be nicer for mother too. So they got everything arranged for the trip. Okay, and they got mother to cut some sandwiches and make up a sort of lunch in case they got hungry. Though, of course, they were to come back home again to a big dinner in the middle of the day, just like Christmas or New Year's Day. So, mother packed it all up in a basket for them, ready to go in the motor. But when the car came to the door, they realized that there hardly seemed as much room in it as they had supposed, because they had not considered on father's fishing basket and the rods and the lunch, and it was plain enough that they couldn't all get in. So guys, the children did not stay back because it was a lovely day, and the girls Annie and Mary had got new hats. Will and the author would have been of no use in getting the dinner, so they didn't stay at home. And father had father had principally fallen in with the idea of a fishing trip. So in the end it was decided that mother would stay home and just have a lovely restful day around the house and get the dinner. Mother had a very busy day preparing a grand dinner. Okay, and when they all got back nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, mother had to get father cleaned up after fishing and keep jumping up during the meal. She even washed the dishes after everyone had eaten. As for the rest of the family, they enjoyed themselves on their outing up among the hills and had a splendid time. Father especially had a great time fishing, while the girls met some young men friends. So guys, the ending of this story is open to interpretation. On the one hand, there could be tears in mother's eyes because she did not particularly enjoy her special day, and on the other hand, since she does not come across as a self-pitying sort of person, she is probably tearful because she knows that her husband and children, despite being a trifle selfish, truly love her. She of course loves them very much indeed. So guys, this is the story of a family in which they although they decide to make the day special for the mother, but at the end what had happened, that although they have enjoyed a lot, not the mother. Okay, I hope that the story is clear to you all.